Alright, hey guys, here I am today with another review for the Crimson Flags Airsoft team. This review is of the Both Elephant SWAT AUG. As you can see, the box is pretty nice looking. Doesn't tell you any of the specs, just shows some stuff. Has the logo. It's OD, looks kind of cool. But no one really cares about the box. And it does say toys up in the corner. I guess that just makes it easier for importing, but no one really cares. Comes with a backwards manual. And oh yeah, I have something to show you guys. It says emulational high powered nicety. I just found that kind of funny. Shows a gun. It opens backwards, as you can see. Just gives you some basic information on how to put in the battery, how to do stuff with the gun, putting on the sights, all that good stuff. Chinglish, so just don't expect it to be that good. So it'll look like in the box. This is not a real scope. It doesn't even work. It's not only non-magnifying, but it has no crosshairs. It's just a plastic tube with two glass pieces at either end. Have the usual cheap pair of safety glasses. I mean, they'll work. Comes with some 0.12 gram BBs. I wouldn't use these, just buy some better ones. But all 0.12 gram BBs are really crappy anyway. Comes with a charger, a battery. With this battery and charger both have large type connectors. I rewired my battery to small type and the gun to small type connectors, so mine will look a little different. Comes with iron sights, front and rear flip-up iron sights, and a green 100 round speed loader, and also the gun and a de-jamming rod. I wouldn't worry about this gun getting damaged during shipping because it's very tight in there and I don't see it falling out anytime soon. So this is the gun. It is all plastic construction except for the two sling mounts, so just get that out there right now. And the rubber cheek rest and butt plate, but I'll get to that later. Alright, so I'll start out with the back of the gun and go to the front. Back of the gun, we have a nice feeling rubber. It's actually rubber, it is. Rubber butt plate. You pry that off and that's where the battery goes. Only has room for the 8.4 that it comes with, or other mini type 8.4s, unless you want to buy like a 7.4 LiPo or a 9.6 volt battery, which I wouldn't recommend doing because this gun only has a plastic gearbox, so it kind of mess it up. And the 8.4, it gets a ridiculous rate of fire on an 8.4 anyway. Moving up the gun, we have metal sling mount. It's attached to the very thick, durable ABS body, so you can use it. It's metal, it'll work. This is the new version of the gun, too. Moving up, we have the mag release. So hold the mag like this, push up, mag will come out. The mag is a standard 330-350 round AUG high cap, winded on the bottom. Which I think it's kind of funny that it came with a speed loader, even though it has a high cap magazine. It's just clear green plastic, and it works very, very well. Just make sure that it's nice and wound, because this gun, believe me, it gets a ridiculous rate of fire. It'll take all standard AUG, high caps, mid caps, low caps, real caps. I bought a couple Both Elephant mid caps. They both hold 50 rounds. They work pretty well. Feed pretty well. There's kind of a mod that you can do to make them feed better, and I'll get to that in a different video, I guess. Has a rubber cheek rest, which just pries off, and then you can flip it around to the other side. And it is rubber, and yes, you can flip it around, like I just said. Right here we have the charging bolt dust covery thing right there, because the charging handle doesn't actually move this back, it's just by hand. I did take out the spring in mine so it doesn't slam forward, but you can just pull that back all the way. It does lock back here, but when you're shooting it, it will wiggle forward. So if you hear a weird noise while you're shooting it, it's probably just because this went forward. So it has this one. Both Elephant finally heard our pleas. They gave us an adjustable hop-up. That's why I said this is the new version. The old versions had a fixed hop-up. This one has an adjustable one, making it so that you can use it with .2s. It has a plastic gearbox, but the gearbox shell is wicked thick. Like, I was wicked surprised. The gearbox shell is like, it's pretty thick. It's like a quarter. It's like that thick in one place. It's pretty ridiculous. And then you can just push this forward to close it. So don't worry about the plastic gearbox breaking. Should last you a year. I bought this as a base gun. I'm planning on turning this into a higher speed gun, shooting around 350 FPS with 2s. Probably going to put an SRC Gen 3 in here, and a element motor or a matrix motor in here. As you can see right here, has the quick disassembly pin. Just go on this side to this side of the pin. You push it until you'll feel it click, and then it'll stick out that side, and you can pull the upper receiver right out of the gun, just like the P90 and other guns like it. Then we have the safety pushed out like this on the left-hand side of the gun. That is on fire, where I can pull the trigger. The trigger about halfway is semi-auto, all the way back is full auto, so they did keep all the functions of the real AUG and the Tokyo Marui. This is completely Tokyo Marui compatible, just in case you're wondering too. Then you just push it in, and then it's on safe. Up here we have the standard 20mm plastic rail, which has these really weird increments. It goes like normal, then it's like big, humongous, and then kind of small, and then normal again. It's kind of weird. But my red dot fits up here fine. It does come with iron sights, so you can mount your iron sights up here. They work great with this gun. Or you can mount a red dot or something up here. I have an NC Star 4 reticle red dot. Great sight for 50 or 60 bucks, and it was worth every penny. It is silver, because the black one was more expensive, but I don't really care. I kind of like the look. It looks kind of cool with this gun. We have the charging handle. Oh yeah, and the upper receiver is a very durable ABS plastic. All of it, except for the sling mount. And the lower receiver / stock and pistol grip and everything, that's all ABS, a very thick, durable ABS plastic, just like the upper receiver. This actually feels like a nicer plastic than this, but that's okay. And again, besides this and the 3 screws that are holding it together, they adopted like the Tokyo Marui way and everything like that. They changed this gun up completely. Charging handle is plastic, but it has a huge chunk of ABS plastic that just hits against the upper receiver. It's not this hitting the upper receiver, so don't worry about this breaking if you smack it forward. It has this random little button. And right behind the charging handle, which I guess you don't really need to pull that back, but it has a metal sling mount, which swivels, so it's attached to the front of the gun. I wouldn't see it breaking off on you too soon, unless you're like, yeah, doing something ridiculous with it. Has the standard foregrip, pull down, and it'll lock into place very sturdily, and then you can pull this down again and out, and then mine is broken in the front. There's a little thing that usually keeps it from wiggling that far back, but I like the foregrip on here, and I've learned to use it like this, so it's not a big deal for me. The charging handle, as I said before, does not open up the dust cover, but it does work for the quick disassembly. There's this pin right here. You just push that down, and this will rotate like 20 degrees or 45-ish. And then you can pull the barrel out, revealing the hop-up unit and everything if it ever gets jammed or something. Or if you're just trying to take it down for traveling, which this gun is smaller than a lot of SMGs. And then you just push this button down, twist the barrel back, and then smack that forward. This is what I like about the Swat version. It has the very short barrel as compared to the like M16 length barrel all the way out there. The standard barrel. This one has a standard M4 length barrel, just in case you're planning on upgrading it or whatever you want to do. I'm putting a tightish bore barrel in here, like 6.05. Once I get the money and stuff for just upgrading this. So it does take a normal M4 length barrel, but this gun is way more compact and way easier to maneuver in CQB situations, and it's great for even woodland because of its M4 length barrel, unlike an M4 where it's kind of clumsy and big, and yeah. So that's why I like this version a lot better. The flash hider I did paint black. I need to repaint it up here because I just colored over it with Sharpie. But where my fingers are, from here to here, that is all orange. So yeah, just if you want to keep orange, I'd just suggest painting it up like from here all the way up to here where it starts like bigness, like up until this part right here, so that it'll look kind of like the classic army flash hiders. So if you guys want to see an accuracy test, I have done some upgrades. Like I put a JG hard hop-up bucking in here, and I put a slightly more powerful spring, so it's shooting around 250 FPS compared to like the 220 or something dumb like that it was shooting before. But it gets a monster rate of fire with that, and I put a different motor in it. I took the spring out of this and the motor out of this and put in my AK, my Pulsar 76, so now it shoots like 20 rounds a second on a 9.6. It's ridiculous. So that's been the review for this. If you guys have any questions, comment, rate, and subscribe. We're going to have more videos cranking out soon now that I have some more free time, vacation. So yeah, be looking forward to some more videos, and that's been Crimson Flag's review for the Both Elephant plastic gearbox SWAT version of the AUG. Thanks for watching.